Okay, hi guys. I'm gonna do a reading again. I haven't been here so long. Okay, so the light might be a little bit shitty, but it's about the message anyway. I'm wearing the wolves. We had a full moon in Gemini. Welcome back, everybody. I finally kind of settled. I still got so much stuff to organize in my house. I'm really happy for this new chapter, and I'm grateful that I can share this with those who genuinely care for my journey. I'm really excited. I'm suddenly getting very excited for doing a reading. I think it's because I actually really missed going live and doing readings, and I also stopped doing daily messages because the whole move was just really stressful, and I was just almost fighting and bickering every day with the movers. Let's just keep it at that. And yeah, it was just a lot of stress. Also the animals, they need to adjust to the environment. And everybody who has a cat, you might know when a cat moves from a house to another house, they do not feel comfortable at all. They'll be very scared. It can take them 2 to 3 weeks to adjust. So I just had to pay attention to my cat to just kind of read his behavior and see what he's ready for and what not. So I'm doing this reading because I got that lyrics from Lil Wayne and Milli yesterday, and I actually was kind of wondering where it was coming from. Yeah, just give me a minute. Okay, so I got some sage and I just did a little prayer, protective prayer, clearing the energy. Invoking some angels, right? I hope you all are doing well. I hope you guys survived this full moon. It was so horrible. I cried so much. Like, y'all have no idea. I cried so much. And it's good tears, though. Of course, it's sad. Like, it's sad to cry, and it's just grief, and sadness. But good tears, as in, it felt like a relief. So it was very stagnant. There was a lot of pent up emotions and energies that were really blocking us, right? Yeah, I cut my hair a little bit. Cute. Oh, lovers on the bottom of the deck. And before this, we had Seven of Swords. So maybe it was like a trickery energy or somebody that you think is a romantic interest of some sort. Because it did speak about, don't you hate a shy bitch? Damn, I ate a shy bitch. Turn her name to my bitch. Okay. Clarify. What was the intention of pointing out this channeled lyrics? Okay, yeah. The Hanged Man and the King of Cups. So like I was saying, either pent up emotions or it was a masculine energy, because it feels like stagnancy, right? We spoke about stagnant emotions. So it's giving sorry, it's giving. Look how they also wear almost the same outfit. Like if the king of cups would be reversed. So he dropped his crown. Yo, reading cards has a whole new meaning. This is somebody who turned cold or something, who completely stagnated his emotions, changed his surroundings. This is somebody who struggles with holding on. You see? Four of coins on the bottom. What do we miss on the picture if we turn the king upside down? We miss the water, that's one. We miss the chair. Or, well, actually, if I lose the water, you also lose the throne. Well, actually, with the crown. So, okay, the water, the crown, the chalice, and his wand. So those are four things, right? So he lost all four of these things, struggling to hold on to something that made him feel emotionally secure and the royalty that he feels he truly is. So the intention was to make us aware of a masculine energy. That's too deep. A masculine energy that has lost the grip on his emotions or on what he feels is true about his emotions, his perception on emotions, his emotional world. Let's continue to ask. I just saw the death card poking out a little bit, so he's losing grip onto it because he's going through an emotional transformation. This can be your own masculine energy. Your masculine energy when it comes to emotions is the active part. So processing the emotions, feeling them, understanding the practicality behind emotion, but I mean more like the how it works, like I don't know how to say that word. Like how do I say this? So this person could be at a loss for words, 545, when I wanted to verbalize that. Wow, verbalize. This is somebody who is really going through a change in their brain as well. It's like a neurological change. That's what I'm picking up on it. Especially with the Hanged Man showing the halo. It can really specify the regeneration of neurological pathways. So somebody is rewiring their brain through those transformations, so there can be the processing of stagnant emotions or an ideology that doesn't seem fit anymore to this person or to you, because it can be you. But the active part, the masculine energy part of emotions itself, is the way that you express them, the way that you show up, your attitude towards your emotions, your attitude towards other people's emotions. The active part is, for an example, I'm going to explain in a very easy way what the feminine part and the masculine part is of emotions. You see somebody cry, your loved ones. The feminine part is trying to figure out if they're sad crying, angry crying, upset crying. That's the feminine part. The masculine part is reaching out to this person, asking them actively, using your words, your body, and saying, hey, are you okay? I'm noticing that you're sad, or do you need help? Can I be there for you? It's the action of really addressing those emotions and conversing with this person, right? That's the masculine part of it. That's for emotions right now, but you have that with everything. So you also have that with the wands, with the swords, and with the coins. So clarify, is this an external energy or an internal energy? So is this part of our collective? Is this masculine energy a part of our masculine energy? Like, are we this masculine energy? Wow, those questions were so wrong. So this is also asking, it's inviting us to think before we speak. Because I also noticed this energy really made me jumpy, quick. It made me want to get to the bottom of things, right? But it's actually inviting us to slow down. To take that breath and to get back to your center. So this is somebody who's very eager, somebody who's very enthusiastic, who feels like formulating themselves has been difficult, and they want to put extra emphasis on their words, on their sentences. Is this our own masculine energy? The Three of Wands. Interesting. I would say yes, but my intuition is saying no, so I'm going to clarify this. Is this an external energy outside of us? Somebody who is watching us or wanting to talk to us? The Two of Wands reversed. That's a clear no. Very interesting. So this is something that's coming towards us. It's something from the future that we don't see yet. And that's why it's difficult for us to pinpoint if it's us or not. The Tower on the bottom. Okay, so this is I feel like I want to say a warning sign, but not a warning as in be watchful and mindful, something bad is going to happen. But a warning as in proceed with caution, because you could stumble upon this in the future. Okay, so we're going to clarify. Yeah, this person is experiencing a lot of noise in their head. Clarify the Three of Wands, please, and then clarify the Two of Wands reversed. Wow. Wow, okay. So this is something, ooh, pardon me. What does this taste? That tasted like something. Like jerk chicken or something. Like dried bacon. That burp. It tasted like something. Why it matters is sometimes smells can help you indicate what energy is trying to come through as well. Okay, so we were the Three of Wands is the Hierophant reversed and the Nine of Swords reversed. So it's something you shouldn't be fearing. It's something that you see coming, and it's not a part of your belief system, or it's not a part of your ideology, or it's very, I don't want to say dysfunctional, but you might perceive it as dysfunctional with karmic on the bottom. So you think it's something that is karmic, that's not divine. It's not, no, there's a word for it. It doesn't fit in with the hierarchical structure that has been helping you so far to get where you are. And then I split the deck and the High Priestess came out. So it is something that you intuitively know is a part of you, but you struggle with thinking it's karmic. That's why when you see it coming, you might believe it's not for you. It's very different. So we're going to clarify the Two of Wands reversed, and then I'm going to clarify the Hierophant reversed. The Three of Coins on the Two of Wands reversed. To the Page of Swords on the bottom, and the Four of Coins is peeking out. Okay, very interesting reading, y'all. Because the Page of Swords plus the Three of Coins is the Four of Coins. A lack of higher perspective is making you assume that it's something or somebody who just wants you to follow them. So you think it's outside of yourself because you're not used to letting that dynamic or work, how do I say this? Cooperation. You never expected or thought that this would take place in your future, or that a collaboration of some sort, or the way that you would handle things structure-wise, or how you would deal with dysfunctionality. In this sense, in this context, I can say it because it fits what I'm trying to explain. It's, you never thought that it would work out for you, this ja, in Dutch is plan van aanpak. No, this technique or this attitude, you never expected that it would work out for you because you never even gave it a thought for it to be something that you would lack in the future. Pardon me. Interesting. And the reason why you thought that it wouldn't even show up in your future is because with the Page of Swords on the bottom, you don't have that higher perspective, that knowledge yet, that information. Interesting. I don't know where this is going. So clarify the Hierophant reverse again, please. Strength reverse. So you believe and assume that because it's weaker of some sort. Ooh, with the Magician on the bottom. Y'all, what are y'all doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Do you have the same? No. I know what I'm doing, but it's just a little... it's just comedic side talk. You think something is coming at you to take away your backbone. Like it's gonna take your strength away. That is something that wants to dominate you. It wants to take your power away. It wants to render you powerless. but you struggle to see what the reality behind it is, because with the Magician on the bottom, you have no clue that you kind of manifested this. What's behind it? Yes, manifest this out of emotional confusion. Yo, oh my god, when you were ignorant as fuck about what you wanted. With the 10 of, bruh, and now with the 7 of Swords is on the bottom again. So I'm going to close out the reading. So this is a short mini read. But this is something that you deem and render powerless because you don't understand yet that you manifested this when you were emotionally unclear of your true desires and what practical ways would help you fulfill the dreams that you have by, how do you say that? No, I can say the closest thing I can say is by pulling them into reality, but I mean like physically, like actively putting in the work to achieve your dreams. I lost the word on that, but that word, that synonym, no, not synonym. I want to say acronym, but that's also wrong. That word, there's a word for it. It defines this, what I'm trying to explain. You didn't think properly, like you were foolish, like you were ignorant about something. Because people were fucking in your energy. They were playing in your energy. Wow, if they were really fucking in your energy, that explains the emotional confusion. Because if they were thriving off of your sexual energy by having their own intercourse with others, they were creating all that ruckus and blindness in your intuition, right? In your emotional self. And they were trying to mess with your energy. Like, you didn't think you would receive something or achieve something. It's like I don't know, the collective that I'm talking to is you gave up on a dream before you could even see the first result of it coming back, because you emotionally believed and manifested your plan and routine to achieve it from a place of insecurity, right? So, and a plane like a place of mischief and incorrectness and karmic energy. So low vibrations, a stagnancy with the Hanged Man. So you think that it's not going to work because you manifested it from the energy of it's not going to work. I know it makes sense, but you just have to wrap your head around it. It's good to take notes if you need to. What's the conclusion then of this energy? Does this mean that it will render us powerless with strength, or is that the illusion of it? Oh, okay. Wait, we'll get there. Is that the illusion of it, or is that's the illusion of it? 7 of Cups. So it will not break your backbone or fuck you up or take away your power. Like, you know what I always have? What always comes through with this energy? Samson and Delilah. Delilah is not gonna cut off your hair this time. This is not gonna be a Delilah. This is not your Delilah, okay? You met your Samson. If that makes sense. It's really funky. But you believe in this illusion. Like 7 of Cups, 7, and the 7 of the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So you believe in this illusion. It's blocking you from moving forward. It's blocking you from moving forward and believing your intuition. You see? 7, 8, 9. It's the Hermit. 5 to the Hermit is 4. 4 is Emperor. So this affects your overall stability. So if your emotional self is not stable, no stability is found anywhere. Not in your career, not in your love life, not in your professional life, not in your responsibilities, not in the way that you show up in the world, like your status, not in your social like mask or community. Those things won't work if you're emotionally unstable. Like if you believe in the wrong ideology or in the wrong truth, it will take away your foundation, that structure that actually keeps you, that actually kind of keeps you like, I want to say strong and stable, but those are like the stupid basic words, part of me, that are coming up. Okay, so let's clarify. What is it going to do for our collective if it's an illusion? Wow, the Four of Swords is going to heal you deeply, deeply, on a deep, deep psychological and subconscious level. It's going to help you think. It's going to help you meditate even more. It's going to help you clear your mind. It's going to help you, I want to say, it's going to help you be defendant. It's going to help you closer, bring you closer to God. It's going to help you prepare for something. Oh, nice. And then Seven of Cups minus the Four of Swords is the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. You will realize how you were your own third party, breaking your own heart. And that was the illusion, that you were the third party. You were manifesting your own misfortune, brother, sister, bestie, bronum. Five of Coins on the bottom. You will realize, and again, 5 plus 4 is what? The Hermit. You're going to realize on a deep cellular level that your fixed mindset, your scarcity mindset, has been manifesting the misfortune that you've been enduring. So you're not recognizing yet how you have been actually your own kind of villain. And now I want to clear out, what is it exactly that's coming towards you? Okay? Because that's still a little unclear to me. So can you please clarify for us? And then we're going to close the reading. What exactly is going to come towards you? Bruh. A Two of Swords, an indecision. It's something that's going to affect you emotionally very strongly. And it's going to make you feel like you got no place to go. This can happen with the waning moon. I feel like 3 to 5 days before the upcoming new moon. Let me Google when that is. Yeah, it's going to make you think, or it's going to, like, you're going to be stuck with the world on the bottom. And you're going to be, like, indecisive about... Is that rain? You're going to be indecisive about what kind of decision you should take or what you should believe to end the cycle, to show up for yourself. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Bruh. Oh my god. Okay, let me first search up. Let's see this. That was me. Sorry, Kelly. Good morning. Oh, it's so cute. I love my cat. No, it's sad. I don't wish it upon her, but she did it to herself. The next new moon is going to be the 29th of January, Northern Hemisphere. Oh my god, in Aquarius? Okay, so Southern Hemisphere, your new moon is the 18th or 19th from January. And it's going to be in... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't get... Northern Hemisphere doesn't get a full moon in January, but the Southern Hemisphere does. You will get a full moon on January the 3rd and the 4th. Let's see in what sign. Where is that other phone that has that app? I want to see... Oh, wait. I forgot I can't check on this phone because I'm filming with this phone. Okay, so with the next new moon or the new full moon, but it doesn't seem like the new or full moon. Look, the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords. Wow, sorry. Two of Swords has a waning moon on it, right? So the next waning moon is going to happen. So never mind. Usually that is before the new moon happens. So it will be the new moon, but I feel like some of y'all could be on a higher timeline already, so you could experience it first. But I truly feel it's going to happen before the new moon. So that's the January 18th, 19th for Southern Hemisphere. Northern Hemisphere, it's January 29th. They said it's going to be in Aquarius. I highly doubt it, but it would make sense. Because if it would be in Aquarius, it's going to help you with the mental energy. With the world on the bottom, that's what I wanted to say, because this is a little crazy now. This is a little real crazy now. The world on the bottom with the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Look, the world is in between the Queen of Swords, right, and the Two of Swords. So this is your indecision. Are you gonna be the Queen of Swords? Like, are you gonna be that bitch? But you're not really that bitch, like baddie bitch, but like that bitch, like she's a bitch. Like, are you gonna be cold, like distant? Are you gonna keep up your boundaries? Are you gonna stay logical and in your mind, like constantly calculating, analyzing what's gonna happen? Like, are you gonna give into that neurotic side of yourself and stay in that cycle? Or are you going to open up with the world? Are you going to show yourself again? Show the world who you are. Be yourself. Be your loving self. Understand you're protected. Be vulnerable again. Because there is nothing else to you other than being vulnerable. Being vulnerable makes you who you are. And your fear is this emotional, or actually active energetic suppression, right? And that suppression comes forth from that Three of Swords, that heartbreak. That Three of Swords is the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins with the Three of Swords is that energy that you don't understand. It's the Three of Cups. You being your own third party, you breaking your own heart. That happened 3 times. So because it's mind, body, and soul, you truly believe it in your mind, body, and soul that somebody or whatever this ideology is that's keeping you stuck is true for you. And that's how you manifest it 3 times as fast. No, I'm not gonna do that. This is not about witchcraft. This is not about people sending you black magic. If you believe in that, that is an example of that ideology. You keep believing that people keep attacking you, keep doing this, keep blah, 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 blah. No, girl, no. There are also people who stop attacking you. There are also people who never attacked you in the first place, and you're so delusional and you believed it. Everybody has been through a phase like that, and it's normal to actually also forgive yourself and continue. But if you keep telling yourself in that neurotic state, oh my god, somebody's doing magic on me, they're lighting a candle, I'm experiencing this because it's karma from this and this person. That's that self-destructing belief. And it's also bringing you misfortune, because that's how you're manifesting onto yourself that you are literally doing magic on you. Like, you're fucking yourself up in this way. Can you confirm that that's the ideology that this energy is stuck with? Yeah, the Fool. It's the ignorance. Yeah, higher perspective. The Page of Swords. It's because you lack information, but also because you assume. This is assumptions, okay? With the Fool, it's assumptions. You make assumptions without fact checking what's really happening and what's going on. It's raining, but it's not raining west. It's raining north. Or the wind is like east-north wind. Because the rain is not touching my window. It's going the other way around. Like, it doesn't look like it's raining. Like, these things are symbolic to me. Because it's like, the whole window is dry. But it's raining. And I can hear it and I can see it if I look closely. But if I look distantly, like the Three of Wands, I can't see what's really going on, if it's really raining or not. But the sound is there. So it's like you're making assumptions based off of partial intel. So you stub your toe when you want to put on a white candle and then automatically assume it's somebody trying to keep you from praying. Girl, if you don't get the fuck off my channel. Like, that kind of energy, like, no. Because I have always been somebody personally, as a coach, a priestess, whatever reader I want to categorize myself under. I've just always been very realistic and very down to earth. Yes, people will do you harm and attack you, but there will be symptoms, there will be facts. You will backtrack it and factually see it, okay? Signs will confirm it for you. But I'm also the person that if there are no signs, if it's really done, I know when to stop. So yes, these people, they're not attacking you. They're not doing magic on you. They're not harassing you anymore. Like, it's done, it's over. For some people, even unfortunately, they could have never. You just jumped this algorithm slash collective conscious wave where you believe people did. And that's how you called in misfortune and an like misalignment with your own destiny. You see? And we already had a 10 of Wands. So you make assumptions, like you keep making assumptions on mind, body, soul level. And you keep telling yourself like, oh, this is going to happen. They're trying to sacrifice me or end me, blah, blah. And eventually you just, yeah, you see? You also, the way that you talk to yourself, the things that you say out loud, over time, this shit starts to stack up, my brother, my sister, and it starts to become reality. So you have been calling this onto yourself. Unfortunately, wow, I didn't even see that card. You have been manifesting this onto yourself. 9 of Wands. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like a shh. And there is no water nowhere. There's no rain. No, there's even dust on the outside of my window. Isn't that funny? It's weird, right? Yeah. I'm talking to my cat. Anyway, can you tell us please what this 2 of Swords energy is? Clearly. Is this another person coming to us? Is this a revelation? Is this the opportunity to believe something else? Ace of Wands, it's an opportunity, okay? It's an opportunity, an energy, a splurge of energy, an idea, a creative plan. It's something. The Lovers. Ooh, clarify again. Ooh, when it's about love, I always got, like, when I started doing tarot, I didn't even want to do love readings. Like, I don't like love readings. Like, no, that's just none of y'all business. Like, I'm just really against it. I don't know why. It doesn't feel natural to me to do love readings at all. Because love is so natural. Like, you either just fall in love or you don't. It's so organic. You will feel if it's sincere or not, if it's clear and pure or not. And all those speculations and assumptions and believing in those mixed signs and signals, it's all, no, it's overextending yourself. It's overextending your gifts and your energy to asking rhetorical questions, and I don't believe in that. I'm too sober for that. It's like somebody just fucks with you or not, like, it's clear. And yeah, of course I fell victim to the misconception of that, but it brought me right back where I wanted to be, and that's where I am right now. Like, I don't do love readings. And I know when somebody likes me and don't. Clarify these Ace of Wands. No, don't do that. Please, Most High. Thank you. What in the hell? Okay, sorry. Ooh, I'm craving Doritos. I forgot I'm happy, but I bought a bag of Doritos. I remember. 3 of Cups horizontally, Page of Pentacles, and a Chariot to the 5 of Coins on the bottom. You're gonna get an opportunity to move on from something mid-conversation, like letting a subject or a topic go and just becoming secure in what you know because of what you see around you about that topic, or what you truly believe, that ideology, that construct, that dynamic, that hierarchy, something that you took as reality. Yeah. You can choose. You either let it go, like, the moment you choose to let it go and not talk about it, you will really release it, right? You will really move on from it. You'll get the choice to move on from it. So if somebody, okay, so this is also, for example, when you keep talking about the past or rehashing past conversations or things that happened, it's actually you bringing back past energy and that misfortune into the future and in the present. So you get the chance to let it go completely. Yeah, yeah. I'm hearing if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. So I don't know what that is, but it can be oh yeah, thank you, spirit. Something was stuck in between here. To the 5, to the 3, 5 to the 8, to the high priestess, to the 5 again. So 8 to the 2, that's the 10. The 10 in higher, in how you say that? Major arcana is, I think, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So it's your purpose. And then the moment you do that, all that bad energy that was fighting against your intuition and your purpose will also be gone. Yeah, I'm hearing be gone thought. And I'm hearing be gone with the wind. So spirit also has a little fun touch to it. Yeah, I will burn it in a sec. You could be needing to burn camphor. Camphor. Like, I don't want to say it in such an English way because it's not. Camphor. It's like CAMPHOR. It's like it opens your third eye, okay? And it's used usually on altars where you worship gods and goddesses. So you can put it on your altar when you want to worship a god or a goddess, or you can do that when you're grateful for their presence or how they've been showing up in your life. You can burn it a little bit on your altar and then it will help you clear your chakras, especially your aina, so it's your third eye and your throat. It will also help, and your crown, but especially it's for your third eye, and it will invoke like the energy of gratitude after clearance, because it's a very pure scent. It's very strong though, so I wouldn't burn too much. Like, too much is never good. So yeah, it's gonna help. I shook the deck, I don't know why, but so it can ruffle your feathers a little bit, and you might struggle to let go, because letting go of that heartache that it did you in the past or what you've been through, yeah, it really broke your heart. It really, like, it was such a spiritual trauma or such a deep psychological trauma and wound that you really find it difficult to let go of it completely. Like, you keep dwelling on it. That's why it's very difficult for you to move on. Will the collective, including myself, because I really recognize myself in this as well, like, will we be able to let it go and to move on from it? That's the tower, that's the shock. Clarify. We're gonna ignore it, or we're gonna struggle with ignoring. Four of coins on the bottom, Four of cups on the bottom, temperance. Clarified again with the tower. Will we overcome it and let go of it? Yes or no? Wow. I already thought so, Spirit. Yes. Luckily, we will. And we will definitely experience resistance, energetic resistance. So that means that there are energies around you that thrive off of you being in this self-destructive energy, right? This mode where you bring misfortune upon yourself. These are energies that benefit from it. You might feel a lot of conflict or resistance from it because these energies, they feed off of it. Yeah. But also because subconsciously you've been thriving off it for such a long time. Like, you have been managing while carrying this big trauma. You have been used to carrying it. You've been used to holding it in your heart, right? You've been used to exactly dragging this baggage. Thank you. You've been really used to it, so it's very difficult for you to let go of it because it's been a part of you so long. This is actually really deep. You've been used to being wounded all this time. Like, you've been used to being the wounded warrior. So now when you just want to switch to the titles of the warrior, it's like so weird to you. It feels like you're weak. That explains so much. Like, it feels like you are not strong because your belief system is wrong. And it's the same with people who will tell you sensitivity is a weakness, because sensitivity is actually the most powerful thing that you can have in the world, because it brings us closer together. It brings empathy and compassion alive, and it brings people together. It helps people heal. Sensitivity is needed, right? But this is exactly like that. Believing that, pardon me, when you're sensitive, you're weak. This is like believing that if you let go of this trauma, that you believe it never happened, or that you believe that because you let go of it, it means you're not strong anymore because it's from the past, right? Wow, it's really deep. And I'm gonna end the reading here. So thank you, ancestors, beloved ancestors. Thank you, everybody who was watching. Thank you for watching this reading and clicking on me. If you found my channel, if you're new here, if you came back, I appreciate you a lot. Sometimes it might seem insincere, or it feels insincere, but that's because I'm just a little bit awkward. Like, damn, I ate a shy bitch. Like a milli. So yeah, I am genuinely grateful, and I've just been going through a hard time, but that hard time, clearly with this reading, is just carrying that trauma with me, because it's already over. It's done. Like, I'm untouchable. They can't do what they did to me anymore, so I cannot fall victim to that same mindset and ideology again. But out of fear for going through a pain so excruciating like that again, exactly. Wow, Spirit is showing me the visual of a sociopathic child stepping on a beautiful big spider that was so harmless. And this person got some sense of power and control out of stomping on it and crushing it completely, like, and they showed me this energy of that this person felt like, you see, even a mighty, like, even such a venomous spider that's so small, and even if you're beautiful, I will still be bigger and more powerful and mightier than you. But it's so unfair, because look at the size of a human. A spider fits in the size of a human more than 150 times, of course, depending on the spider. But this spider was like a tarantula looking, like a house spider. Like, it was pretty big, actually. And it shows that when you go through something so painful, so excruciating, of meeting a soul, actually a soulless being that's so sociopathic and psychopathic and hurts others on purpose because they get like fulfillment out of that, that is a trauma that's very hard to overcome. And you should not tell anybody how long you should take to overcome it, not even this reading, honestly, because it's something you should do in your own time. But you need to be realistic, and you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to also know when is enough. When is enough enough? When enough is enough? Sorry, you understand what I mean. Like, understanding the realism behind, okay, I've healed, I don't have to carry it with me anymore. Exactly. Erica Badu, bag lady. You're gonna miss your bus, girl. And your bus is your purpose. And your purpose is waiting on you. And honestly, purposes don't wait on people. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, they will go to somebody else in a different way, of course. Like, your purpose is yours, but the ideas, the momentum tied to your purpose, everything is connected to a timeline, right? Just like the bus connected to a timeline. If you don't leave your house on time, aka drop the baggage, you will not make the bus, and you will have to wait another 10 minutes, another 15 minutes. Sometimes, you know, when you're outside of your city and you have these shitty lines where the bus only goes 1.5 hours at a time, why the fuck would you have to wait 1.5 hours at a time? When it's about purpose and momentum and ideas and money, it's blessings and gifts. You can get them in 10 minutes, 10 days, or 10 years. Oh, wait, 10 months or 10 years, baby. Or 10 decades. Why would you do that to yourself? This reading is inviting you to stay realistic about the hurt you've been through, and understand that your belief about how to process grief, process trauma actively, how to move on from that, how to access it, needs to be reviewed. You need to change the way that you execute this process of emotional conflict and trauma and unhealed wounds, but also the healed wounds, the positivity. Why are you still carrying that baggage along? You need to let it go now. It's time to let it go now because you've healed. Okay? Pardon me. Exactly. Don't postpone your legacy and your destiny because you keep telling yourself that you're not ready to let something go when you actually are. Like, you are ready. And this also doesn't take away, exactly, you're being called to let go. This is your reading to be called to let go. I'm gonna do it as well. I'm gonna let it go because I deserve for it to be let go. I overcame this shit and I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. I'm not a wounded warrior. I am simply a warrior again. Just like I was before the battle, and just like I will be after healing from the battle. It's beautiful, actually. And you're being called to do the same. Nice. Well, one love, and I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving, but it's already done. Don't forget what you achieved, and understand also that you will not abandon the pain or the truth of the pain, the truth of what you've been through, because everything around you and where you are is physical confirmation and proof of what you have processed and gone through, right? So things around you will help you remember that you overcame a certain trauma, like a certain house, a certain job, a career, a financial goal, right? Like a savings goal, or for example, some people, you might have lost all your clothes or items in a trauma, and then they're rebuilding it all, buying all those things again, and finally having all your own stuff again, everything that's in your ownership. This can also be a very painful divorce, or a marriage where somebody completely left you out and dry in the cold. You will grow from all of that. You have grown out of that. You moved from that situation. Now you can look around you again and say, wait, I'm still alive and whole and I got it all. Yeah, it's a little bit ironic because Spirit said, don't use it as a reference because people could have lost limbs. So I need to say, like, yes, you could lost limbs, but you could also lost your life. You know what I mean? So it's like shifting that perspective and perception on what is really worth it. What is really confirmation of what you won, what you overcome. You need to focus on that now and stop dwelling on what you lost, what you thought you could have, right? So yeah, thank you all for watching. This was a very nice. I'm gonna do another reading. Well, I'm gonna do shorts after this. What the devil plan is, like always. And then I will see you almost every day again from today. Bye. I love you. And if you have questions or want to have any personal reading done through the email or live on WhatsApp chat, you can just contact me through my email or book a reading through, I think, the link in my website. I'm going to double check it today and update it. Okay? Thank you guys. Love you.